your grandma, Mama?
Good for you.
Yeah.
My paternal grandmother, who lived across the street, real handy,
Yeah.
was Mama, and then my maternal grandmother was Mama Ann.
Oh.
Her name was Ann Finnegan, so they just put Mama and she became Mama Ann,
Okay.
which was pleasing.
Yeah. My grandma is Mama.
You have a Mama.
Yeah. Mama.
That's great. How do you spell it?
Mamow.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's how you spell it. That's how I always spelled it. I never really asked my mom.
So what was Fred in your family? That would have been your grandfather.
Well, we called him Granddad, but most of the time we called him Fred because that's the name he chose. He was named Moses when he was born.
Really?
When he was about 14, he changed his name back. You could do that back then, just to say, I want to be Fred.
When you were 14,
When he was 14.
you know, now they let you change your gender.
Yeah.
Your dad's like,
In
what
some-
are we talking about over here?
In some states.
Yeah, in some states.
But is there a birth certificate that says Moses?
We don't have a birth certificate
For
for him.
Fred.
I don't think he was probably born out in the country in Iowa in the 1890s. I don't think they have a birth certificate.
What was his last name?
Lyon, Lyon.
So he would have been born Moses Lyon.
But now he's Fred Lion. How do you go from Moses to Fred?
I think Moses is a lot more majestic.
He didn't like the name Moses,
He didn't like the
so
name
he
Moses?
chose Fred.
He didn't want to
Fred
be
with all
an
names.
Egyptian Jew.
You gotta imagine that, like, Fred was on the cutting edge of names.
That was
at the
probably
time.
a really cool name back
Yeah.
then.
They're like, he's Fred.
It's a kitty cat.
If you were
And now-
14, you'd probably like to be called Fred rather than
Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Moses is an old name,
Yeah.
old person name.
And here's one. My maternal grandfather, married to Mama Ann, was called Papa Hat
Papa
because he always wore a hat.
hat.
So he just became Papa Hat.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Jeez. All my grandparents were grandfather Jay,
Yeah.
Grandma Jay, Grandma Alice.
Did you say
was-
that when you addressed them?
Oh yeah.
So they just put a gram in front of their first name.
Well, my mom's parents, we used their last name, and for my dad's mom, because there was no grandpa on my dad's side, my dad's mom, we called her by her first name,
Grandma
Grandma
Alice.
Alice. And then we had great grandma Billadu, which was my mom's grandmother. She was there until I was 17 or 18. But yeah, there was no names.
So this has been strange for John because there's all this talk of what do you want to be called. He's just kind of like, you get called
Grandpa
your
Fox.
name plus a grandpa. That's how it's done.
They're just going to call you Granddad.
It'd be redundant. I mean, his last name's already Fox. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
He could just call me sir.
No.
Okay.
No.
But that's his name.
Negative.
Senior
I thought
sir.
you said you wanted.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted
Sir
to be
Senior and Sir
Pawdaw.
Junior.
Yeah, Pawdaw's fine.
Pawdaw.
What's
you
Pawdaw?
get?
Is
Yeah,
it-
where'd you get Pawdaw from?
From a movie that was actually filmed in Arkansas
Okay.
called Crystal.
Yeah, he saw it like a decade ago, but that stuck.
Pawdaw. Okay, that's fine.
I even looked up the Indian word for grandpa and it's not pronounceable. I could not figure it out. But it wasn't pretty either.
Was it Blackfoot?
No.
Well, call me Chief then.
I like that.
That's their grandpa.
I like-
Grandpa Chief.
What are you going to be called?
I don't know. I was thinking about letting him name me.
I don't.
That should be his birthright, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's ridiculous. Amy and I have come up with lots of Amy's ideas that she
All
likes.
of her kids
She
are-
likes. She like look up stripper names. That would be the cutest. You would be like. And so I did. They're hilarious.
Amy,
To call your grandmother kind of a stripper name like Kitty or.
Oh, no.
I know, but it was funny.
My mom, she wants to be called Minnie from her grandmother was called Minnie. So Yeah, that's my great grandma. This my Mama Winnie, and so she must be called Mint. But I've been calling her Mimi for some reason. I'm like, why can I not get Minnie in my head right? So,
Can we stop it?
It's a beautiful day out there.
oh, that's
Is
Mama's
it?
hair.
It is crisp,
Is yours?
not cold.
Yeah, I got blonde right here.
Or it could be Adele's.
I think hers is a little shorter. Yeah. Here you go.
Did
You
you
can have a
have,
part of me.
have any ice
Good.
damage from the storm?
Ice damage? Did we have ice damage?
What do you do with your pond when it freezes? Is it okay?
It's
In
called a
pipes?
swimming pool, dear.
Sweet pool.
Your
Um,
pond.
You know, he clears it before the season's over. That's what we pay money for, is for him to clear the lines, and so nothing gets damaged.
So you don't have to worry about letting
It's
something
all winterized.
drip.
The price of chlorine has doubled.
Oh.
It went from $80 a box to $130. No, wait, $69 a box to it's doubled.
It's the transportation costs.
My dog chew bones have gone up by $5 a bag. Everything is going up.
So what's going on that makes that happen?
Inflation.
Well, there was a fire at the chlorine plant in New Orleans or Louisiana. So it's a nationwide problem with
Can we sit, buddy?
pool shock.
We need you to sit and be a good dog.
Nothing else.
What if he wants to drink the water or something?
Nope. He must sit.
That's why
Be
we're
a
not
good
gonna
dog.
get a dog because of that.
The cat listens tonight.
The cat doesn't do anything.
What is that line? Dogs have owners and cats have
Cat
Servants.
Service.
servants.
Dogs love you, cats tolerate you.
Yeah. No, Stormy loves Mac. It's bad. Because we've been walking her
Sit.
out of the bedroom because she wants to jump up in his bassinet,
Mm.
and she's just been crying.